It's a good idea to hold the racket with your legs while you work on the strings, as this frees up both of your hands for working with the patch itself. In this case, we see a racket with one string that has become untied or cut at the top of the frame. Using her spool of string, she's going to go ahead and remove enough string just for the job at hand. In this case, a couple of feet will do. She's pulled off extreme excess with 4 or 5 feet, certainly enough to do the job. She's going to now take the string and insert it into the first available hole. There you see the string coming through. Okay? At this point, she's going to make a triple knot. Just make a regular loop knot 3 different times through the same loop, and that creates a big enough knot that it will not pull through the grommet where the string is being pulled against. So there it is. Now it's pulling against that grommet. Now you take the end of your string and you insert it into the hole where the string needs to be applied, and you weave counter to the string next to you. So you go up and down, making sure that your string is not doing the same thing as the string right next to it. If it is, you need to go back and redo it so that it's going opposite of the string next to it. She couldn't get that string through, so she used her needle nose pliers. Now it's through. She pulls up on the string, tightening up all the excess, like so. Good, it's done. Now she takes the needle nose again. You could also use your string tightener for this particular job. The needle nose are always a little easier because there's about a 3 or 4 to 1 ratio on the strength needed to tighten the string. The downside is if you pull too tight, it's easy to break the string with the needle nose. It looks like you're applying no pressure at all. She holds the string with the clamp. She looks at her string that she's going to work with it. No, she decides there's too much string, so she cuts off the excess so that it's more easily inserted and tied off onto the string. She goes to the next string up, the next available hole, which in this case was right next to the string she just applied. She does again the double half hitch knot, pulling the string through the loop, pulling up to tighten it up, and she does a second time just to be certain. The tie off is done with 1, but 2 makes it a little bit safer. She cuts the excess string off like so, removes the clamp, and now cuts the excess string off of the other side where the string was installed in the first place, and now you have a completely repaired racket with very little time. That was all done in real time. Okay, now in this particular case, Maria is going to use an old broken badminton racket handle for her string tightener. Your racket patch kit will come with a nice new version of something similar, but just to show you the method for tightening the string not using the needle nose, using a racket tightener, she places the string on top of the handle, making sure that the string wraps around once around the grip, and then she spins using her hands for strength and for the force to tighten the string. She spins the racket handle accordingly and gets it pretty tight. She can feel it because it's close to the same tightness as the one next to it. She tightens it up, puts the clamp on it, and voila, it's done.